Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. No, it's Tuesday. Sorry I missed yesterday. I got busy. It is April 18th, Tuesday. We're going to look at some technical analysis, options, futures trades we've done. Look at the SPY, look at bbby, what's going on, SMX, some of the callouts we made, MOCM, sub up, like up, comment down, Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at Happy Money YT and jump on our Discord server. Link for both of those are in the description. Monday on Le SPY, not a whole lot happened. Had some data, not much though. I can't remember what it was. I honestly don't even remember. But TA ripped basically from this triple bottom it made yesterday and just rallied, melted up all day till close, and then big rally up, gap up in the extended hours, and 415.72 is that high. We'll see if that is the high. We've got more earnings coming up. Some bank earnings came out. Not too bad, not too good. If this double top is actually going to play out, we'll start coming down. It is now, we're getting into SLD period, which is typically a sell-off time. We're getting close to May, which is sell in May and go away. So I think entering shorts up here could be a good idea. I think Netflix is after hours. Got a lot of big earnings this week. Probably actually want to get into a short on the ES before close. Anyways, yeah. bbby. So I don't remember what exactly I mentioned last week. SMX, this thing I've been in and out of a couple times. Friday, if you recall, I think I did a video Friday. This thing rallied up like 35%. Yeah, I already went over that. Anyways, I held that, didn't sell there, and then today I sold it like here at 25. So not quite as good of an exit, but actually not bad if you look at it compared to yesterday. That would have been hard to exit on that, just because it's so illiquid, this stock. Sold it here today at 25 for a profit. Partially though, just to get more capital for bbby. Yeah, because SMX I still like the uptrend a lot. I actually might even dip by it some today or tomorrow. See if we can come down and find a support. I'd look at like 173 if it could get back down here. I'd definitely be a buyer. It might not though. Looks like it's kind of finding support already at VWAP. But this thing looks nice. Catalyst is fighting illegal naked shorts like GNS and those. This was a SPAC, I think, too. So chart looks very bullish, good volume. Got a gap all the way up here at 620. So hasn't quite flown yet, but it has made a pretty significant move from the bottom so far. The bottom to the top of that was 351%. So we rode that some of the way, not from the bottom, but so far we're up 224% from the bottom. So it has made a pretty significant move. Could be due for a little pullback, but the chart's very bullish still, but it's very liquid. You gotta be careful. Bed Bath & Beyond, I think, did actually bottom yesterday. So I started picking up shares yesterday, moved some money around, liquidated some stuff, and picked up a lot more today. Yesterday I had everything we wanted to see for a bottom. More so than the other times when I bought in looking for a reversal. The volume and price action were the biggest tells for me. Huge volume, 336 million, which was the second or third most volume ever on Bed Bath, and then just a solid price action that continued to make higher lows, and yeah, ripped up, hit 32 cents, and then came down, broke below VWAP, but found support at that earlier bull flag earlier in the day at 27 cents, and then held steady there. So looked good, and then had that kind of gap up about 15%, and it's just consolidated now, making higher lows. Really, the low today was like 30 cents, which is what I was looking for. After we broke above it, I want to find that as support, and it has. And really, 32 cents is even kind of a support. But we'll see. It did reject 34 cents up here, so needs to break through that. But it's definitely looking good for reversal. The hourly kind of got this inverted head and shoulders, which would be expected to form on a bottom like this. The daily, it's got all the volume that we want to see. This candle isn't quite engulfing, but it is a nice big green candle. The double doji today, not quite as a good of a candle, so might see a little pullback. I don't want to base it all just on one candle, but I think the uptrend is here. Whether we get some pullbacks before we keep going up, it's quite likely. But yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna keep buying. Still have buying power. Liquidated some more stuff today, so if we get a gap filled back down here at 28, I will be a buyer. 27, maybe some at 30, and see what happens. The options chain is insane. We went from 35,000 open interest on the 50-cent calls for this Friday to 89,000. That was just from yesterday to today. So 70-something thousand calls. The volume yesterday was like 72,000 on this call alone. This one strike, this one day, and open interest increased almost 70,000. Today we have 40,000 volume on it, much lower than yesterday, but still a lot. And all the strikes above it have increased tremendously too. So not saying we're going to close above 50 cents on Friday. That's probably unlikely. We could rip above it and then it comes back down below that by Friday. But just to see how quick money flows into these options is crazy. Next week and the week after, tons of volume and tons of new open interest on these also. I think these all like 3x the amount of open interest for these strikes. So good to see it's not just for this week and people are getting more time and they're getting close to the money. But also ramp, I mean, there's a nice ramp here. So even if it doesn't start gamma squeezing this week, it could start next week. And this is all without news. So if we have a news catalyst, then that would definitely be a good trigger. This tight consolidation is very good. Good signs of support. Let me show you guys the trades. It's been crazy. I guess a lot of squeezy stuff since even just yesterday. Kind of last week's squeezy stuff just kind of continued into this week so far. AI stocks. So GFAI I actually closed out of. Oh wow, it's down 7 now. I closed out of this for some capital. Made a little profit on that. The chart on this one still looks nice actually on the daily. You still have this nice steep uptrend. But the little bull flag it's kind of making up here, similar to how it did here. Kind of a rip up and then consolidation and then a rip. Or we have a rip consolidation. So look for it to hold. That was kind of a big level that it broke through today, actually. So look for it to hold some moving averages, maybe this 9. And then CXAI, I sold off some. And GME broke back down into the channel. So I actually did open up some puts on GME, some long puts, which we'll go over. But yeah, I've got this channel that basically we were trading in for a while. Broke above it, went long on calls, and closed them out for a little profit, and then just got back into puts here today. Coming to SLD typically is bearish also on the stock market as well as GME. We'll see if we get velocity to the downside though and actually fills the gap, because we haven't seen any velocity on that thing since earnings. Did trade some nat gas and ES futures. Finally we had our rally back up on nat gas, so I was able to get out of that with profit. It still looks like a nice long here. So kind of looking for dip buys, trying to be patient on the buys, but yeah, it broke through this kind of resistance. That was support. I think I could see it coming back up to $8 in UNG, which I think is like $3 on the futures. So yeah, still some good upside there. And then after $3, of course, you've got, I don't know, nine bucks on UNG, and then back up to that 10. So, yep, that's not a bad one. There was a lot we're looking at. I'm trying to think of what they even were. Oh, I think I'm gonna go long on up. Probably wait for tomorrow for a pullback, but this one has a nice looking chart. Nice looking bottom. Double doji, good sign of reversal, good volume. Fallback's green candle, and then this bull flag here on the daily. So probably go along with shares on that one. Our MCOM shares looking good also. This looks like it's almost a day behind BBY. This one already did have its reverse split and has an inverted head and shoulders on it here now. Volume picked up last couple days, and we've got some green price action. So haven't sold this one yet. Looking for a gap fill up here 580 on MCOM. And let's see, SMX. Yeah, SMX it's so illiquid, but it's makes gains so quickly also. It's sketchy crazy. GNS on the move up. Oh yeah, GNS is starting to rally 15%. So if you were on stream, I was mentioning this the last couple days. It looks like it's bottomed, and we probably won't fill this gap down here. I really don't have capital to mess with it, but yeah, I was kind of waiting for this gap, 60 cents. But last few days, I'm like, it looks like it's definitely bottoming. And now today, I would say it's confirmed uptrend. We got a bullish MACD, green over the 9 now today, and it's breaking these resistances it built from that floor. So yeah, nice end of day little rally here on GNS. About 10 minutes to go. BBY also starting to move up. See what that thing does after hours. It was up like 13% yesterday after hours. Let me show you guys the trades. I don't need to stare at BBBY again. I did go long, so I made back gains and then traded it today, made some money, and then gave it back over trading through some chop on that gas. Unfortunately, and did some ES stupid stuff. So anyways, out of that stuff, not sure if I'll open ES to the short side after hours today for a little gap down on Netflix earnings. Or actually, that'll probably happen right after hours, so I don't know about that. There's BBBY. Here's the shares I bought in BY today on this account. So 3,000, 4,000 or so. We'll look at it. And then that put, that 21 strike put on GME for May 5th. So yeah, ended up with 11,000 shares of BY on here. Showing my old cost basis for wash sales, I think 39 cents. And then on the TD account, liquidated some stuff, made some gains, and put a lot of it back into BY. So picked up 14,500 shares on here, then closed SMX for like $1,000, closed GFAI for a small profit, closed MCRB I think for a few $100. Some of the biotech plays I got into, they haven't announced yet, but if I'm up on it and I want to put the capital somewhere else, I don't want to hold through the risk of basically whatever they announce. And then I picked up another 11,000 BY shares on the IRA. And yeah, that's basically it. My NVIDIA put and my MU put are not doing very well. They're getting squashed. NVIDIA is bullish because Microsoft might doing AI, and maybe they're using NVIDIA. I don't know. This looks like a little blow off the top though. And another RSI divergence potentially. So I'm still bearish on it. MU, this thing, I had 80% on the puts here and didn't close them. I guess I thought it was going to keep coming down, and then it just had this crazy rally back up to now double top again. Looks like today we're getting an engulfing candle on MU though, so hopefully we get back down here and I'll be able to profit. I did pick up Nordstrom calls. Ryan Cohen, I guess, did increase his share position, I think 4% of the company. However, he requested to increase it to 19.9% or whatever, the most that he can, which is pretty telling. Like if he just increased 4%, whatever, but it looks like he wants to increase it up to almost 20%. That's kind of what I'm assuming by him saying that he's requesting to do that. So yeah, I got some calls on it. I mean, the chart actually looks nice also. It's got this kind of double bottom it bounced off of. If I was playing it for kind of just a chart, I would have gotten closer to the money and more time. I'm playing this kind of for, I don't know, news on Ryan Cohen buying in. It hasn't affected it much yet, but maybe it will. I'm not sure. Kind of interesting. Maybe if he increases his stake or something like that, it'll get some volatility. But I got way out of the money. I got 30 calls on it, which, yeah, they're way out of the money. And they're for July, so 94 days. So I have some time, but way out of the money. If there is a crazy move, I'll have exposure to it. Yeah, GNS ripping here. BBY moving up to the highs. Yeah, we'll see you guys on Discord. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on stream. Make sure to hit the notification bell. Peace out.